What's up, guys? Welcome to a Minecraft tutorial. I haven't done too many of these, but I thought that I would do this because I'm going to be making one of these in my season 2 Minecraft world, and I thought it'd be easier for me to explain this in creative, so that way I can fly around and all that, and instead of explaining it in my Minecraft episode, because I wanted to get this done in the world really quickly and possibly off camera, so that way I can try to get some things to help out with my story. So what we have here is the AFK Fish Farm. Now this is, I want to say the Redstone is my design, but it was probably inspired by an older version, probably in like 1.12. So you would just stand here. Actually, I need a fishing rod. Alright, there we go. So you would just stand here. Oh no, it actually doesn't work. I need one. There we go. I was messing with the timings, so seriously. Ugh. Okay, we need two then. So there we go. So as you could tell, the timing is actually pretty important, and with the 1.13 release, you cannot actually set the place button for a key on your keyboard and then just have something heavy pressed down upon it, because then it would do, let me actually do that real quick to show you what it would actually do. Nope. Settings, controls, and then place an item. I actually have my own setup to do this, so let me aim, and then I'm just gonna press the key that I have for it. And then once it does it once, it will do a little bit of interesting visuals, and that actually will keep it from actually becoming a full AFK fish farm that we used to use. So whenever we can catch some, come on. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This is actually keeping it from hitting the tripwire hook. So we are actually unable to use the old method to do the AFK fishing. So let me get that back. So you would have to have something like tape or a rubber band on your mouse itself to be able to do the AFK fishing, which isn't really that important or terrible. So that's actually really doable. So this design is fairly simple. You have a note block with a block actually above it. Let me actually go out. So you have the note block and then a block above it, so that way you don't hear that all the time. It just does nothing. It just gives you something to have the right click hit without recasting, bringing back and recasting the fishing rod. Then you have the iron trapdoor, which is what you're going to be aiming at. So whenever you cast, it will actually cast it, and then you would hit the note block. So then you have the tripwire hooks a block away from the water source, so that way you have enough space for your string. And then once the actual hook itself gets casted out, it will activate the tripwire hook and then come out and then bring a signal from the tripwire, the actual tripwire hook. It will bring a signal to this repeater, which will lift up the iron trapdoor, which it just did. So let me just put that back. And then I have this line, which I will actually explain right now. So this is all well and good, but you need a place for it. I have an extra hopper right here, which is how everything is going down. You could just use this hopper, but I wanted an extra hopper just in case I run out of space. But I'm gonna be making a fairly big storage system for this. But you can just go with this, but I'm gonna be using 2 hoppers and an iron pressure plate, so that way I have the space and the actual visual to see everything that's going on. And I just have these 2 for aesthetics. These 3, you don't really need those, but I just have them for the aesthetics. So then this is also going to be discussed when I talk about the lines. So we come down here and we follow the hoppers, and they will go into these chests. So we have a row of chests here and here, and we actually have some things in here, which is actually really nice. So you can see there's a lever, but we will talk about that after we talk about the hopper system. So we have the extra hopper right here. Here it's going to go down, over, and then down again, and then over. So this isn't a sorting system. It's just a extended storage system where it doesn't actually sort anything out. It just brings everything downwards. So you got hoppers. So once something hits this, it will go down in here until this is full, and then it'll go to this hopper and go down until that is full, go down, and it'll just repeat itself. So then everything that goes into this hopper will go into this chest, and everything that goes into this chest will actually get sucked out from this hopper and into the bottom chest. So this way we have a stagnant chest system, but we have a more storage, and you can actually make it as big as you want, and you can actually stagnate it to where it looks like let's do that, to where it looks like nope, like that, because then you can have a hopper here, hopper going into there, and then a hopper going into there, although you'd probably want a hopper coming from the back, go into there. No, yeah, from the back. So you would have a hopper right here going into there, so that way you have this space open. And yeah, it's just a little bit messy. That's why I want to do 2 rows instead of 3. I had a 3 one in my last world. So now onto the redstone. It's actually very simple. We have the repeaters, redstone, and redstone torch. Nothing too complicated. And we have our lever system, which is actually activated, which is locking these bottom hoppers, so that way it doesn't take any items from the chest, because this is where we're going to sort out our items manually, see what we want, and then once we get everything we want, then we can just unflick it or turn it off, and it will turn off the redstone, unlock the hoppers, and send everything to wherever you want it to go. I just have it going into this hopper at the moment. So it turns off all this redstone, but it turns on this redstone. So all this goes to this lever. It powers this. It unpowers the torch, but powers this redstone, which then locks all the hoppers. And then up here we have 2 redstone lines, one going up to here, which we already saw. It was the iron trap door, and the second line actually goes to a redstone lamp. So we are in here and we're like, oh, I want to do some AFK fishing, but you forget that you did a AFK session before, but you have the lever flipped, and this is just a safety precaution, so that way you know that the lever is flipped, anything that you fish out of here is going to go directly to your disposal, which you can actually like send it to a dropper, and it will drop it down into like lava, cactus, or whatever. Lava would be my choice, just to dispose of the items you do not want to keep. So it's a fairly simple design, but this one, people have different ways they want to do their storage. They have more compact ways. This is just the way I want to do it, so that way I have a visually appealing storage system, because this to me actually looks really nice. But we're going to be making just the upper part right here right now. So let me get a space set up and we will build it. So I'll be right back. Alright, I cleared out a space, a 6x6 area, and I already have a starting area, which would be our hoppers. This is where the water is going to be going, and we are actually going to place the water right away so I do not have to mess with it again. I've already done this multiple times with a lot of mess ups, which is honestly my mistake. So your first setup, and we need our water real quick. Not water with fish, you silly creeper. Alright, so there's the water, and we need our note block, because we all love the note block, right? So your note block's going to go right back here, right against the edge of your little space, which technically you could have a 6x4, because we're only using 4 spaces, but you may want to have a little room to do some decorations. So a 4x6 is going to be the minimum amount of space you're going to want to use. So now we got ourselves a little man, and we're going to just put the tripwire hooks up here, and then put the string on, which gives us our mechanism to allow us to actually detect if our fishing rod actually hits it or not. So now we go for the pressure plate. There we go. And we're actually going to, of course, cover this because we do not want to hear the note block. So we're going to put the pressure plate right here. And then we're going to take the signal that the tripwire hook is actually going to give us. We're going to take it down. Actually, we're going to take it out and down. Or down and out. So that way we can have the repeater right here. And remember, from the beginning of this episode, or the beginning of the tutorial, that it is very finicky with the timing. So you're going to want it on the 3rd tick, which would actually just be 2 clicks after you place it. But this is the 3rd tick of the extension. Alright, so you essentially have your setup now, but you want to, make it a little bit more even. So you would just want to, decorate however you want, but this is like the simplest AFK fishing area you could make, and it works just fine. With maybe like 2 minutes of using it, I got these items, and that's just 2 minutes. Think about a couple of hours, your storage system would be packed. So yeah, very simple, very easy, and there we go. It works. Yay, it works. Cool. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. Comment down below if you guys want me to do any more tutorials, or how I can improve my tutorials, because this was a little lengthy and I'm not exactly the best at doing tutorials. So yeah, just let me know what I can do to improve myself. Oh, and I actually forgot, that you want to keep the space above the water clear, so that way it has direct connection to sunlight, because that will make your AFK fishing sessions a lot more effective, and you'll get a lot more items. Because if you're doing it underground, you're gonna get some items, but not a whole lot, as if you were gonna place this above ground. All right, cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.